tumamina, 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 uesisizwe sonke, tumamina, 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 uesisizwe sonke, tumamina.
One of the reasons why we're here is today to talk to the spouses of the ambassadors and some of the other folks who are influential in this part of the world here in Pretoria, and to try and see if they will support PinkDrive on a monetary level as well as perhaps an emotional level. And we were just working out together with Nolene and the PinkDrive team that if you put all the figures together over the past 10 years, because it was in March, it was 10 years that PinkDrive celebrated their anniversary, for 10 years that more or less, give or take, 200,000 lives have been saved over the past 10 years. And that's a remarkable figure. And I guess more than anything, we can talk about the spouses of the ambassadors and everyone and everything else, but the reason that we're really here is truly to try and save lives.
We're celebrating the women behind the ambassadors of the different countries. The spouses never get to be known. They do a lot of charity work in South Africa, and we were seeking the partnership so that we can expose them to some of the work that we do. They can come and support PinkDrive.
Trust that's been built up over the years. I think that doesn't happen overnight. That's something that's built up with the consistency of the delivery. And I was absolutely taken back by the results that have been achieved over a period of time. I think so often one goes to an event or supports something and one doesn't always hear and see the results. And to me, this is a South African initiative that really takes this into our people. And our people are leading and our people are crying out for help. And this is one initiative that I believe is reaching the people that really, really need it.
I founded PinkDrive, a health sector NGO, in 2009 on the premise that early detection will prolong a life. PinkDrive's cardinal message and purpose is to contribute meaningfully towards preventing as many women and men as it can from succumbing to breast, cervical, prostate, and testicular cancer. Achieving our goals will be near impossible without the necessary funding, and this is where I appeal to all of you to contribute wherever you can to our cause. One truck does 20 public sector hospitals work in 1 month with no government funding whatsoever. All South African women must stand together and look towards an educated and healthy future. My key lessons in life and in business are to never give up, always look for the positive in everything, accept the challenge of change and be willing to run with it, always be a good citizen and always share. Thank you.
For 4 consecutive years, VZI has partnered with PinkDrive and MBTM to sponsor the PinkDrive outreach program in the area. Mobile healthcare provision is often the difference between early detection, treatment, and recovery, and serious sickness. The areas where VZI operates, both in the Northern Cape and in Namibia, are certainly remote. PinkDrive makes sure that the preventative healthcare is also accessible in those communities. The teams have also built the relationships of trust on the ground, and it is through trust that I have no doubt that more people will turn out this year. I commend PinkDrive for the commitment to achieving this goal, and I would encourage all corporates, many of their member corporates in the mining industry, not just to those in operations in remote areas, to look to partner with them in order to make a real contribution to the health of their employees, their families, and the communities in which they live and operate. To
the corporates out there, I encourage you, if you have the power, if you have the influence to enable other women, to enable your corporate to support the Pink Drive, you can do it. If I could do it, you could do it. What are we doing as enablers to reach out and help the Pink Drive, to reach out and help other women? We find so many women that are touched with cancer. And we as women, we don't want to see households without their moms. What is your purpose? What is your purpose that you're fulfilling, that you want to leave behind, especially for corporate South Africa as well, and for South Africa as a community? Are we touching communities? Are we touching corporates? What are we doing?
Think of the majority of women and children in this country. The vast, vast majority. They are suppressed in every way due to the arrogance of patriarchy. Whether you do one thing a year, do it properly with passion. Climb in, because the gift is what you give, not what you take. May I remind you, let's change the trajectory. I want to see government standing up with more women.
Today, there was so much representation from stakeholders that previously were not interested. And I found it quite refreshing and really interesting, because when we started, a lot of the people that were here today were the people that were shutting the doors, or slamming them rather, in our faces, which tells me that the job has gotten to the point now where she has made such an impact, and where PinkDrive has made such an impact, that people are starting to take notice. Not only are they starting to take notice, people are really wanting to get on board with what is happening. And that is a job well done.
From a perspective of Department of Health, you know, we really appreciate the work PinkDrive is doing. We are aware that cancer has become a major, burden of one of the major burdens in our society. I mean, we do have our own programs with national, provincial levels, with screening programs, mass campaigns, but that is not enough, especially in terms of public awareness, public screening, which is where PinkDrive is very strong. So we really appreciate that work, and we're looking forward for stronger collaboration.
An event like this is never possible without the support of so many of our loyal sponsors. Thank you that we can call on you, and thank you for always supporting wherever we need you. PinkDrive appreciates you.